combinations of players that are dealing with some injuries and stuff. So just got to move forward and whatever we can get. I'm not worried about the result Wednesday, but a lot of guys will play.
And then with maybe the group that started today, is that kind of the group you will expect to see a lot of next weekend?
I don't know. We got the crappy thing about all this right now is that we're traveling on a Thursday. We got work classes. We got all this stuff going on. So we're going to sift through that, and we're going to figure out who can travel and what the best lineup is for them.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
I mean, now without Will, you had to look somewhere else to goals. You leaned on him, and you got goals today. How do you feel about the offensive output?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Will played 7 games out of 12. So, Will's obviously a guy that, we're going to miss because he provided an element. But we have a system, we have an environment, we have a style of play. And Will was a very good part of that. But we've got guys that are hungry up top. Wade Allen, since he's come back from the injury, has been awesome. Javi's finally back this weekend. He played a good minutes tonight. We got Tyler and Charlie as well. Danny Drago. We got 5 guys that we can rotate up there, and we got guys that can score goals in midfield as well.
I'm gonna guess that the emphasis tonight was on shoring up the back after a couple nights ago. And obviously what you were preaching.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't any better tonight defensively than we were on Friday, so. The biggest thing tonight was to get a rotation of guys to make sure that guys got games in moving forward for next weekend. So we'll figure out who's traveling, we'll figure out the roster we can take, and then we'll put the best team out there.
You were just telling the team you felt like Cleveland is one of the best squads you faced all year.
Yeah. No, they were good. We were lucky to beat them. I think Sebi scored in like the 90th minute or 88th minute type thing. So to me, we got to make sure that Cleveland's going to bring their best team, their best lineup, their best game, and they're gonna want to avenge that game from first weekend of the season. They're a totally different team now. We're a little bit different, but to me, the biggest thing moving forward is just making sure we're prepared for a tough Cleveland team. I actually think they're probably the best attacking team along with us in the league. So obviously Madison's great as well. So we got to make sure that we're ready to defend some very good attacking parts there for them.
Obviously, you wish you had those points back from the other night, but overall, how do you assess just the regular season? You guys took a lot of points. You guys took points on the road too. I mean, you feel like you did enough overall?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Our goal was to win the region, the regular season, and we came up 1 game short. I think if you look at it from the outside, we're second place. If you dive into it a little bit, we had a heck of a schedule. I think we had probably the toughest schedule out of most teams. Cleveland and Buffalo had a very tough schedule as well. So we played a tough schedule, and we had a lot of hard games, and we had a lot of adversity with injuries and some things that didn't go our way on the road. So, in the end of it, we had a good, successful regular season. And it was in our control on Friday night, and we blew it. So just moving forward, we got to make sure that we make amends for it this weekend, and our guys will be prepared. We're going to work our absolute tails off, and we'll go from there.
Looking back, how do you assess the quality of talent in the Midwest as compared to 2014? I don't. Discernible difference? Or?
No, I mean, I thought last year, Indiana Fire, Lansing, and Detroit City. We were very good. We were 3 playoff type teams, and unfortunately only 1 could make it. This year, with it being 13 teams playing an off-balance schedule, I don't know how to evaluate that. I know that Erie were as good as anybody we played, and they're not in the playoffs. I know that Madison obviously is good. Lansing was good. They didn't make it. Buffalo, we tied, got out of there, and they didn't make it. So, I haven't seen Indiana Fire that much, but in the end of the day, it's probably a good top-end division, but it's unbalanced, and it's hard to always figure out how great all these teams are. But we're going to figure out next weekend when we're playing Cleveland, and then when we're playing, if we can win that game, whoever we play, we'll go from there.
You said looking forward to Wednesday. Probably not going to give those guys playing on Friday more than like 30 minutes or so.
Probably a half. We got to make sure that we're prepared for Friday. We got to go over some things. We got to get them minutes, and then we'll just go from there. We don't want to. Obviously, we're turning around and play, and we don't want to overplay.